Some of you may know I'm a PK. My first same-sex relationship when I came out as a lesbian I was 19, and my dad was not at all worried about the same-sex relationship. It was the fact that I was dating someone who is the president of InterVarsity Christian Fellowship on campus, and he was very worried I was getting involved with a cult. So that was it. My dad was a Presbyterian minister. He was also a college professor at a women's college, and so he was very progressive. I grew up very much in a liberal church. But when I came out as transgender about 10 years after that, or 8 years after that, it was a little more complicated for him, but he definitely came to accept and affirm. So the coming out story I want to tell is after when Matthew Shepard was injured and was dying, I worked for Metropolitan Community Churches, and we came into the office and we wrote this resource, a set of prayers for communities to do as people were holding vigils around the country. And my dad's Presbyterian, the progressive Presbyterian folks in his presbytery decided they wanted to host one of these vigils. And so they found this resource. Someone brought it in. It was like, we found this great resource, and said to my dad, hey, one of the authors is Tanis. Is any relation? And my dad said very proudly, that's my transgender daughter. And even though he didn't get it quite right, because he was still in process, he called me up to tell me how proud he was of me and how proud he was that everyone knew that his kid had helped write this resource. And so it was just like in this sort of his own sort of spontaneous coming out about who I was to this other group of ministers. So that's the story I wanted to share. And my dad has always been a loving supporter, so he's gone now. But so I also want to lift that up in loving memory of him and all his support for me in my many comings out.